Two particles P and Q of masses 4m kilograms and 3m kilograms respectively are at rest on a smooth horizontal ground. P is projected directly towards Q with speed 6.5 meters per second. After the particles collide, they move in the same direction and the speed of P and Q are 2 meters per second and v meter per second respectively. Show that v is 6. Now initially this is P and this is Q. Q has a speed of 0 and V is projected towards Q with the speed of 6.5. Now after they collide, this is P and this is Q. After they collide, P has a speed of 2 meters per second and Q has a speed of v meters per second. We have to show that v is equal to 6. We'll use the formula for momentum. P is equal to mv. The total momentum is always conserved, so mass for the first particle P is 4m. So 4m times 6.5. Now for Q there is a mass but it is at rest. So 3m into 0 is 0. So 0 equal to, this was initial and this was final, equal to final. Now P has a mass of 4m, speed is 2, plus Q has a mass of 3m and speed is v. 4m into 6.5 gives you 26m, which is equal to 8m plus 3mv. You can take m common, so m will be removed from this whole equation. 26 is equal to 8 plus 3v. Make v the subject and v will be equal to 6 meters per second. Given that the energy lost in the collision between P and Q is 45 joules, find the value of m. Now there is only the change in speed, so only energy which is being changed is kinetic energy. So kinetic energy initial was of this one, so half mv square, half into the mass is 4m into 6.5 square. This is equal to 84.5 m. Now kinetic energy final, which is KEF, which is equal to half into 4m into 2 square plus half into 3m plus it's multiply into 6 square, which is equal to 62m. Now the energy lost is KE initial minus KE final, which is equal to 45 joules. Initial kinetic energy is 84.5 m. This is in joules, this is also in joules. 84.5 m minus 62 m, which will be equal to 45 joules. Now subtract these and you will get your answer 22.5 m equals to 45 and m is equal to 2 kilograms. Moving on to the B part. Now after Q has moved a distance of 9 meters from a point which P and Q first collided, it hits a vertical wall perpendicular to the direction of motion of Q and rebounds. The speed of Q after hitting the wall is 0.5 meters per second. Let's just draw a diagram for this information. Okay, so this was P and this was Q. They both collided, and after Q has collided, it moved a distance of 9 meter and hit a perpendicular wall, and after that Q rebounded, which means moved to the opposite direction. Now Q had an initial speed of 6, and after it rebounded it had a speed of 0.5 meters per second. Now we have to calculate that after Q had rebound and P is still moving to this direction, at what distance will they collide again? So first of all we have to find that moving with a speed of 6 meters per second, in how much time will particle Q cover this distance of 9 meters, which is provided in the question. So the formula is time is equal to distance over speed. Distance is 9 meters, speed is 6 meters per second. So time is equal to 1.5 seconds. So Q had moved 1.5 seconds and P will also move 1.5 seconds. Q had reached to this wall after 1.5 seconds. So where will P be after 1.5 seconds? For that we'll use the same formula. We'll calculate the distance. So distance is equal to time into speed. Time is same 1.5 seconds into speeds. P has a speed of 2 meters per second. So after 1.5 seconds Q has moved to this wall and P has moved a distance of 3 meters, which means from this 9 meters P also has covered 3 meters. So the remaining distance between two particles is only 6 meters. So this is the aftermath of this equation. This is P, this is Q. P is moving with speed 2 meters per second and Q is moving with the speed of 0.5 meters per second, and the distance between them is 6 meters. Now we have to find the distance from the wall to the point at which the second collision between P and Q occurs. Now for that, let's just write second collision. Now for that, time is equal to distance over speed. Distance is equal to total distance over total speed. So total distance is equal to 6 meters, as you can see here. Total speed is the relative speed, as both of the particles are moving in the opposite direction. So both will reach to some point where they will collide. So we'll add their speed for a relative speed. So 2 meters per second plus half meters per second, 2.5 meters per second. So total time it will take for the collision is 2.4 seconds. So when the particles P and Q are in this motion, it will take 2.4 seconds for them to have a second collision between them. Now from the wall, particle Q is moving from the wall, as you can see here. Particle Q is moving to this direction from the wall, and we have to find the distance from the wall. So we'll take the speed of particle Q only. So after this we'll use the formula distance. Distance is equal to time multiplied by speed. Now we have found that after 2.4 seconds it will collide again. So time is 2.4 and speed is 0.5. So after 2.4 seconds with a speed of 0.5 meters per second, particle Q would have moved a distance of 1.2 meters. Which means that after this particle Q has moved a distance of 1.2 meters, a second collision between particle P and Q will occur. So 1.2 meters is the answer for this part.